Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in today. I am about to make breakfast. As I'm recording this, it is a Friday morning, and all week long I have been recording kind of a week in the life of our breakfasts and what we make on a weekday breakfast. I know for me, sometimes making, 3 meals a day every single day is a bit daunting of a task. You get stuck in a rut, nothing really sounds good, and so sometimes we just need a little bit of inspiration. So all week long, I have been recording what we've had for breakfast. This was a very, I would say normal week, but also we kind of had a few abnormal things, which usually during the week, there is something that comes up where I'm stepping out in the morning, or, it's not like this regular routine every single day, every single week. And so usually we've got a little something that causes us to be a little bit more rushed in the morning, or just something special that we're kind of changing up our typical morning routine for. So what I have done since my kids were really little is done like a kind of a Monday through Friday breakfast plan. So Monday muffins, Tuesday smoothies, Wednesday waffles, and then Thursday like some kind of cereal, and then Friday eggs. And it varies a little bit, like there's a lot that you can do under each of those categories. So like muffins basically just means baking something, a scone, muffins, I'm trying to think, any kind of like roll or something like that if I want to take a little bit more time. But muffins are really fast to make. Scones are pretty fast as well. So something baked on Monday. Tuesday, smoothies. That's pretty easy to adjust and kind of make lots of different types of smoothies. We do smoothie bowls. We do, regular smoothies, whatever. And then Wednesday, Waffle Wednesday. So a lot of times I will make up the batter in the morning and then have the waffle maker sitting there with all different toppings that I have. If I have fruit, if I have chocolate chips, blueberries, or whatever to throw in there. And then the kids, just as they come down, they can make their waffles in however many they want to. This week I actually didn't do that. You will see what I did instead. Then on Thursday, some kind of cereal. So basically I don't give my kids cereal very much. Very basic cereal, if any. Like Rice Chex, something like that. I think most cereal is not very healthy for you. So on Thursdays, for Cereal Thursday, basically that could be a cereal or oatmeal, and have like the toppings and stuff like that. Or a lot of times, even though it's not cereal, it just for some reason works in my mind to have something in a bowl like this. I will do like a yogurt parfait. So I'll have yogurt sitting out, bananas, sliced bananas, granola, berries, things like that, just ready, and so that the kids can make the type of granola or the type of yogurt parfait that they want to make. And then on Fridays, eggs. Eggs are so versatile. You can do a million different things with eggs. And so that's kind of the plan I like to follow, even though a lot of times it doesn't go exactly like that. At least it kind of gives me an idea if I'm just coming up blank. So in this video, I'm going to show you Monday through Friday what I made and kind of what that looked like. We had a birthday this week. We had one morning where I was running out early in the morning, and then the kids were kind of getting their own breakfast. And then I came back and we started school after they had already eaten breakfast. So anyway, that was kind of how our week was. So I'll explain that a little bit better in the video as well. But hopefully this gives you some ideas. Before I get into the content of the video though, and all the breakfast from this week, I do want to say, if you have any good breakfast ideas, leave those in the comments below. I would love to hear, because I think we can all use some more ideas. And then also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to this channel if you enjoy following along. It's Muffin Monday, or basically that just means anything that I can bake in the oven on Mondays. So today we're doing sourdough bagels. These take a little bit of time. We mix them up on Sunday night, and by Monday morning they were raised and ready to go. So I follow a recipe that I found online. I don't remember where, but I will link it in the description. And basically you just cut your dough into 8 even pieces, and then you shape them into your bagel shape, which is one of the harder parts of making these, but they always look a little bit warbly and a little bit artisan, maybe, and they really are delicious regardless of how messy and misshapen they look. So after you have shaped each of your bagels, they're ready to go back on the tray, cover up, and let them rise again for about an hour. So this is something when I make the bagels, I get going right away when I wake up so that they're ready to go when the kids wake up. Next, we're going to pop those risen bagels into some boiling water for a couple of minutes, and you do have to flip them midway through the boil process. And this just gives them that shiny look when you pop them in the oven. So here we have all of our bagels ready to go into the oven and bake them to golden brown goodness. I also, when I make something like this for my kids, I want them to have a bit of protein as well. So when Vera woke up this morning, she made everybody some boiled eggs in our handy dandy little boiled egg maker, which would be very easy to do on the stove, but it's also very nice to not have to watch them too. So you can see the bagels coming out of the oven looking golden and delicious. Today I had a bunch of different sour cream flavors to go on the bagels, which was kind of fun. My kids usually go for the plain cream cheese though, and I just put it all on a tray so that we can start school and have our bagels and eggs. So here we are on Tuesday. So this day was my daughter's birthday, so I wanted to do something a little extra, something kind of pretty. So I grabbed this Jane Austen cookbook that we have, and there was a quick breakfast in there that looked really beautiful, and it was basically just these ham cups with egg and a little bit of vegetable inside. So I just took some thinly sliced ham and popped it into a buttered muffin tin. And then after that, I cracked a single egg into each of them. So I just add the chopped vegetables to the top of the egg cups. And then I sprinkled the top with a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, some sea salt, and then I just crumbled up a little bit of butter and sprinkled that on top as well. After just a few minutes in the oven, they came out looking beautiful. They came out of the muffin cup very well. Sometimes you make stuff like this and it gets stuck in the pan, which is very frustrating. This is the Jane Austen cookbook that I was using, and I will put a link for that in the description as well. Since we did have a birthday today, we always do a breakfast donut cake, and it's just a tradition, but today we had our little extra ham and egg cups and some sliced toast alongside our sweet donuts. And here we are on Wednesday. This morning was super busy. I got up early. I had to get some work done, some recording done, and then we had to be out of the house by 8:30. And so this was the day that I just grabbed some plain Greek yogurt and some strawberry Greek yogurt. I washed some berries, I set out some granola, and everybody kind of had to fend for themselves a little bit to make their own yogurt parfaits, eat some extra boiled eggs from the day before, and get out the door. On to Thursday. This day I got up early and I went walking with a friend, and by the time I got home, Sophia was already making some French toast, which was great. So I took over. I had to make another batch of the egg for dipping in our bread, so I got started with that and finished it off for her. So basically, I don't use a recipe. I just do this by memory. I just take a couple of eggs, beat them well, and usually I have some milk on hand, which I pour a couple tablespoons of milk in. Today I didn't have any milk, so I just used half and half, which worked just fine. I do a sprinkle of cinnamon, and I do a little splash of vanilla. I mix that all together, and then I soak my pieces of bread in there for a couple of minutes on each side before putting them in the hot buttered pan. And here we are on Friday. So this was an easy day because I only had 2 kids here today. And so I decided to do some breakfast burritos or breakfast tacos, however you want to word it. And it's just kind of an easy way and a fun way to eat eggs on Friday. So basically I pulled out whatever vegetables I had that would kind of go on top of a breakfast taco, and I'm using some cherry tomatoes, some green onions, some shredded cheese. You can also use salsa, basically anything that you have on hand that would taste good on an egg. And I just served them inside a warm flour tortilla, and that was all there was to it. My kids love eating eggs this way, so this is a fun thing to do on a Friday if you want to be a little bit more creative with your eggs. Again, you could go all out with this, but I just used what was on hand and kind of used this time to clean out my refrigerator because I'll go grocery shopping this weekend and restock all of my vegetables. It's these simple mornings and simple breakfasts that really do add up to a sweet day. So I hope you get your day started off on the right foot, and we'll see you in the next video.